be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here in the fourth.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense set on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the ground, it's Lucas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Graham. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Going downfield for the big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful in
running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida State 7, Ohio State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finds his man, it's Lucas. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch, called for and made. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive and the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And the just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Trying to get to it. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, to give, looking for room. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Calls his own number. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Noles are in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Douglas. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Quick strike complete. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on third. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying the run, it's Lucas. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's go! He leaves it with his back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Noles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
This quarterback part of their running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going with the ground game left. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Trying play action. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter.
Florida State, 24, Ohio State.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
Using his feet. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air. It's Croman Hope. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him packed up. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go right back to him. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. On the move is the 30. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Lucas. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, we always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll start this drive firing. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
It's now second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set,